I feel like so many of us have so many unrealized dreams, dreams that we never started acting on. We never took the actions to make our dreams happen because we tend to limit ourselves. We keep having limiting beliefs and we keep having negative thoughts about who we are, about what we can and what we can achieve. But darling, if you want to achieve your dreams, you gotta get rid of these negative habits that keep sabotaging you and your success. Reality is that you're not limited, but you are limiting yourself. All of us are limitless, and all of us have potentials, but we need to develop these potentials. We need to act upon them. I've read this book by Jim Quick called Limitless, and he says that knowledge is not power. Knowledge is a potential power. It only becomes power when you apply it and when you use it. So, darling, stop limiting yourself by holding on to old beliefs that don't serve you anymore, beliefs that you got from your parents, from the people around you. You may not have supportive friends. You may not have people that encourage you or inspire you to do better, but it does not mean that you cannot do it. When you find yourself saying that I can't do this, I can't do that, I cannot achieve this, it's possible for someone else but not for me, ask yourself why? Why do I think this way? Is it because I'm conditioned to believe a certain thing? Is it because this is what I'm used to? I'm used to people telling me that I cannot do things. I'm used to people not being successful around me. Hence, if they're not successful, how can I think I can be successful? You know, these kind of things, because I've seen it. I know people like that. I grew up in a family where I constantly heard the word no. No, you cannot do this. No, you cannot have that. Yeah, they have it, but they're different, you know. You cannot dream of this because we cannot get it right now. I constantly heard that word no. But I promised myself that there's something bigger out there, that I can do better, that I can achieve better things. Even when my parents kept telling me that I cannot and I should not even try, I decided that I'll follow my gut, and my gut keeps telling me that I can do things, that I can achieve things, that I can go places. And I've done certain things. I've achieved certain things. Yes, there is much more to go and there is much more room for growth. But I've started. And I dare you to start too. If there's anything you want to do, if there's anything you want to achieve, try, darling. Because motivation by itself is only motivation. We need actions. We need to apply the knowledge that we have. You may have read hundreds of books. You may know lots of things. But if you don't apply them, they're useless. How can something that you know help you if you never use it in your advantage? So start using what you know to help you to get where you want to go. Pay attention how you talk about yourself and how you talk about others, because it is very important, darling. Sometimes we take actions, we try to do things, but at the same time we keep talking poorly of ourselves. We keep talking poorly of others, and we're giving this negative energy out. And usually we get it back. So start talking good about yourself. Start saying good things about other people. And also start paying attention how you talk to yourself, how you think about yourself. What do you say to yourself every day? Do you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good looking, I'm this or that, putting yourself down all the time? Because in the end of the day, sweetheart, you can be your best friend or you can be your worst enemy. You choose. You choose. So pick your thoughts, pick your words wisely. This can start changing the way you feel about yourself, and this can start changing the way you feel about what you can and what you cannot do. Stop comparing yourself to others, darling. Start comparing with yourself and try to be better than you were yesterday. That's it. That's enough. Because if you constantly look at others, if you constantly compete with them, it's not really fair, because you don't know how they started, you don't know their story, and you all have different qualities. We are all different. So what's the point comparing yourself with someone who started 5 years ago and you're starting now? You can't beat them right now, but you can start beating yourself. You can start beating that old version of you and get ahead. Start getting ahead of yourself. You don't need to get ahead of others. Forget about them and start focusing on you, because this is what will get you places. This is what will get you results. I promise you this. Stop listening to your ego, darling. Whenever you feel like you want a revenge, whenever you feel jealousy, whenever you want to have what other people have, or you want to be like them, you're acting out of ego. And ego usually blocks you. It blocks you to succeed, because what you gain from wanting revenge and having all these negative emotions is feeling poorly about yourself. You want to be better than them. Would that make you feel better about yourself? In most cases, not really. Why you want to do better than someone else? What would this give you? Tomorrow there will be another person that is doing better than you, even if you achieved their level. So what? You're gonna keep on doing more? You will try to compete more and exhaust yourself to the maximum? That's not what we want. We gotta get into the habit of being here for ourselves, doing things for ourselves. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for others. Who cares what everybody else thinks? Who cares what everybody else does? Do what feels right for you, and do it for you because you want to, because you feel that is the right thing you want to do, because you want to develop in that certain direction. And we can do this together, because I also need to overcome some of my limiting beliefs, because that's a process. I try to overcome them. I'm aware of them, but they keep on coming. They keep on coming back, and I'm perfectly aware of how it feels. You can accept these thoughts. You know, they're there, but you don't have to act upon them. Whenever you have these thoughts, oh, I can't, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, stop. Just stop. Stop and ask yourself, why am I feeling like this right now? Why am I stopping to go after what I want again? Why I keep doing it? Identify these negative patterns in your life, these patterns that are sabotaging you all the time and prevent you from having the life that you want. Because when we identify these patterns, we can heal these patterns. We can work on bettering ourselves and clearing all these negative thoughts that we have. I know it's not easy, but it's doable. It's possible. And remember, you're not limited. You just keep limiting yourself. Set yourself free. Get rid of all these negative habits and stop acting out of fear. Start acting out of love. Love for yourself. Love for life. And I'm sure you can do amazing things. We can do amazing things. So all of these unrealized dreams, you don't have to give up on them. You can restart, and you can start today. Thank you for watching and spending some time with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video and that it brought you some sort of value. If you did, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.